I'm you, and this is Higurashi no Naku, or for those that are Japanese challenged, when they cry. See, this is my personal favorite anime, and when I found out that they could, have an English patch for the first arc, I squeed and jumped across my room and went and downloaded this. So here we are. It's just me and my handy-dandy bowl of Panda Express, which I will be eating while I'm talking, so... God damn it, people, I'm hungry. Let's get this shit started. Try not to grieve. Even if the world won't forgive you, I will forgive you. Try not to grieve. If you don't forgive the world, I'll forgive you. So please tell him. How would you ever forgive me? Frederica Berncast. Oh shit! Jesus. Oh my god, what was that noise? Ew. If I just destroyed it. It's best if it was all torn up, I thought. That's what I believed. No, what I still believe. God damn. At this very moment I believe it. But I hardly realize it. Because that which I want to believe is the one thing I can't perceive. And the crying voice meant to persuade myself is so unbearably stupid. And of course those tears just make my face look even more disheveled. That's good for them. After some mechanical repetition, I finally calmed down and became very quiet. Pictures. All I can hear are those disgustingly noisy Higurashi, which are cicadas in Japan. Even so, it still seems like I can hear her. But there's no way I could be hearing her. Because she quit speaking long ago. Drama bomb! The person crying was me alone. She wasn't crying at all. Aww. Even when she was repeating those words before, she showed no expression, no emotion at all. If she couldn't shed a single tear for me, then I can't be expected to shed any tears for them. In spite of that, it hurts. My eyes have misted over. Why? I still haven't torn it up. Because I want to believe. Hey, isn't that enough? From inside, my voice gently pipes up. You've grieved enough. And over I wonder whether I should just throw away my grieving heart. Even so, I stubbornly refuse to abandon it. It has problems. If I only would, it would ease my mind. Surely I'm the only one who understands the bitter hardships that can become for them. Hey, you. You've done enough. You've accepted it. Therefore, shouldn't you put yourself at ease? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm going to set it here with her, like an offering of flowers. Now, your mind is very relaxed. Your right arm has grown heavy. Try your best to raise it. It's one way to forget all this. I was cheered by your kindness. I was cheered by your lovely smile. I loved to pat your head. I loved your bashful ways. Since this is the end, since I'll forget all this with one more swing, I'll give to you my first And last, who can? Could it be the weather going on? Isn't it? Oh shit, dude, I'm on edge here. And back to chicken. Oh. Oh, that's a little loud. Yeah, this is not. There we go. Someone was apologizing over and over. What could she even apologizing for? I felt sick just hearing it, so I ended up tuning it out. Because of relative's funeral, we returned to the city we long waited so from. Well, I didn't live in there up until barely a month ago, but the noise was still overwhelmed me. Skyscrapers and oh so many roads, wrapped in the melodies of pedestrian crossing tunes. You might still want to tune this down a little bit. It all felt strange, yet still a little familiar. Even the annoying election speeches near the train station made me nostalgic. The place I live now doesn't have much noise. What it does have are the buzzing of cicadas, the babbling of brooks, and most of all, the murmuring of Higurashi, the cicadas at dusk. This kind of quiet is not oppressive. In fact, it's the first time I felt at peace. Sure, the place we live now has nothing at all. Forget about a decent hamburger shop, there aren't even any vending machines. No record stores, no restaurants, not even an arcade. It'd be nuts to expect something like an ice cream parlor here. Dude, that sucks! You could go to the nearest town that has them, but it's a whole hour by bike. Oh! But now that I think about it, I have never felt deprived. The town I lived in before did have a record shop, an arcade, and an ice cream parlor, but that doesn't mean I went to them all that often. In fact, I never entered any of them in the whole 10 years I lived there. It would have been nice to eat at the ice cream parlor at least once. Now that it's too late, I kind of regret it. Oh, somebody's still apologizing. Who could she apologize? Wait, I don't hear anything. If she apologized this much, she really should forgive her. She couldn't keep this up forever, could she? I felt a little irritated with whoever chose not to forgive her. Whatever error it was, it couldn't possibly be unforgivable. There's no such thing as a mistake. It can't be corrected. You just have to be more careful next time. Even so, she continues to apologize. Or maybe she committed an error that can't be undone. I don't know what the heck she's done, but if it's something that can't be undone, then that's all the more reason she should be forgiven. Because no matter how much she apologizes, it won't fix anything. And so she's still apologizing with that pitiful voice. Hey you, whoever she's apologizing to. I have to forgive her already. Because she's apologizing so pitifully. Hey, gee, we're almost there. Time to wake up. With a poke from my dad, I finally woke from my dozing. Ooh, pretty. It seemed the train had finally reached the end station. Hours and hours spent riding the bullet train and the local. From the scenery outside the window, you doubt it's in the same country as the city where we'd been earlier in the day. Heck, you doubt it's in the same century. From here you take a mountain road. Where the road, dense with lush forest, suddenly opens up. Ooh. That is my new hometown, Hinamizawa. Alright. That place looks pretty. Even though it was almost summer, the morning air was biting cold. In exchange, it was fresh enough to inhale all I wanted to. When I threw the window open, there was a wall of green. Nothing but tree after tree. The neighbor's house was there too, but way out there. So this wonderful scenery and fresh air was all mine. I took another deep breath and filled my lungs completely. Even the air has its own flavor. I only learned that after coming to Higurashi. Sex in the air, and I don't care about the smell. I hurriedly finished getting ready for school and went downstairs for breakfast. Oh, this music's cute. Just Mom was there. No sign of Dad. He's probably up working until morning. Dad does all sorts of odd jobs as an artist. Sorry, I'm paying attention to my damn chicken. It's a very carefree business. He gets up when he wants, sleeps when he wants, and works when he wants. When I was in elementary school, he really couldn't beat that lifestyle. And so I wanted to be a professional artist too when I grew up. Which made Dad extremely happy. Of course, that was because it seemed easy. Only Dad knew how it really was. Go down, chicken. Mom had laid out breakfast on the table. There was grilled salmon, raw egg, pickles, and dried Norway seaweed. So I need to stay the hell away from that breakfast. That is like everything in the world I don't like. Oh, she's my mother, I think she's frightening. It was a perfect classical Japanese breakfast with not one thing missing. Except the damn meat. Unlike my dad, who has nothing to do with words like schedule, Mom's faultless in everything. Mom was in a good mood again this morning, whistling as she brought me a bowl of miso soup. Keiichi, I'm happy you've come up. Keiichi, I'm happy you've become an early riser since we've moved here. If I don't get up early, I'll miss out on breakfast. I found it amusing to talk like a bad boy after being praised. Do you want a full bowl of rice, or is just half a bowl enough? Pile it up! I like this guy. First, I flavored the steaming rice with shredded nori. Then poured on the beaten egg. As the perfectly treated rice slid down my throat, I savored a gnaw on the pickles. Yeah, today was pretty good too. Those are the best possible days. Mom smiled tenderly as she watched my masterful gourmet prowess. I'm so happy that you haven't missed breakfast once since we've moved here. When I lived in the city, I was terrible at waking up in the morning. I slept as long as I could without being late, and hardly ever had breakfast. Maybe boycotting the breakfast that Mom prepared every day was my one way to rebel against being forced to attend cram school. Ew. I guess I was in a rebellious phase, now thinking of how rude it was to skip the breakfast that she'd gotten up early to make for me every day. If I lived in the same house as me, I'd probably want to smack me too. When Mom noticed the time, she urged me on. Isn't it about time for you to meet up with Rena-chan? Rena! Hurry, hurry! She seems to enjoy the fact that her son walked to school with a girl. Ooh. Rena is my classmate. She's the type who really likes taking care of people. It's been really gallant of her to come and get me every day. I think it's embarrassing for a guy old enough to know better to walk to school with a girl. Ah, well, surely it's even worse to thoughtlessly make a classmate wait after she's come to get you every single day. Come to think of it, just how early does Rena get here to wait for me every morning? The world may never know.